Good morning and welcome to WTNB Today. I'm your host, Wendy Benton. Thank you for joining me. I'm here today with Bernadette Douglas, the Executive Vice President of the Cleveland Bradley Chamber of Commerce. Welcome, Bernadette. I'm so glad to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Well, and we're here to talk about the Chamber's 90th annual meeting that's coming up, which is amazing because to think that Cleveland's had a chamber that long.
I know. We've been around for a long time. Chamber was formed in 1925, so technically 2015 was our 90th year, and we kind of celebrated all year long with just some activities to kind of highlight the contributions of the Chamber over the 90-year span. And each month in our newsletter, Nancy would put an historical thing that we'd been involved in over the years. Anything from the founding of the old Cherokee Hotel, that was one of the first Chamber projects that was started by the Chamber. And things like we started like Community Chess, which is now United Way. We were instrumental in Paul Huff Parkway when that was built, and of course most recently the regional jetport. So those are kind of some of the things we've been involved in over the years, and now we kind of highlighted something each month in 2015, and so this January is our 90th annual meeting.
Okay, and to celebrate that, you've got a special guest coming in.
We do. We are really excited to have Governor Haslam is coming to Cleveland that night, and he will be giving a keynote address to the Chamber members and their guests that attend that evening. So we're really excited that we were able to not only relay the invitation through Senator Mike Bell. He was instrumental in getting through the scheduling office for us, but that he actually accepted, barring any unforeseen emergencies that may come up in the next week and a half. But he'll be flying into the regional jetport that night and joining our guests for dinner that evening. So we're excited to have him come.
That's great.
Yeah.
And the fact that he can fly into Cleveland.
Exactly. And the Omega Center is 2 miles from the jetport, so it'll just be a little car ride after that. So we're excited.
Right. And I don't know that everyone in our community realizes how important a chamber is for the community, because you guys do a lot more than just the big projects
we
that you've
do.
done.
We do a lot. What we say around the office is that we do the things that people just think happen. We're the only organization in town that kind of looks out for the economic vitality of our community. Anything from roads to infrastructure, and we advocate on behalf of the business community to our government or whatever agency that we need to get assistance from. And we also do small business programming and networking activities for our members, and things like the Allied Arts Council that you're involved in, and educational programs looking out for the community and all those kind of things. And we just try to keep our finger in everything.
Yes. Well, and y'all do a great job.
Well, thank you.
I think our chamber is very involved in the community and does a great work in bringing business people together and networking, as you said.
Yeah, we try, and it's a lot of you get out of it what you put into it. And there are a lot of companies that are members of the chamber just because they know it's the right thing to do. And then there's other small business members that are in it for what it can do for them. But we've got a good mix of both.
How many members do you think you have?
We're at about 850 right now. It varies between 850 and 900, so we're somewhere in the middle there.
Okay, and is that a healthy range given the size of Cleveland?
Well, we'd like it to be double that. And we had that big membership drive a couple of years ago, and we had a lot of out-of-town members because people's circle of influence is so far-reaching. We had, I can't remember how many out-of-town members we had, and we lost some of those over the ensuing years, but we're going to do that program again in the fall. So we anticipate we'll probably be back up over 1,000 in October again. So
okay,
that would be good.
I'm sure certain businesses that aren't located directly in Cleveland or Bradley County would be interested. in
Yeah, and they are,
participating.
because they do business here and they recognize the value of being able to plug into our network and, you know, to be on our website and to get referrals and all that. So that works
Well,
out good.
you've got a lot to celebrate.
We do.
So the meeting coming up, tell us again, like where, the location
Okay.
and time.
It's Thursday, January 21st at 6:30, and we're out at the Omega Center, which is the Perry Stone facility on Urbane Road, just past the YMCA on the right. Kind of, it's down a little bit, so you don't really see it, but they have a great meeting facility there. It allows us to accommodate. One year we had probably 450 people there, so that was a great facility for that. So we're hoping to have at least between 400 and 500 people for the governor. You know, we want to make a good impression on him. We want to have the room full. And tickets can be purchased on our website. They can go to the community calendar at clevelandchamber.com, or they can just call the office and make a reservation.
Okay, and dinner is included.
Dinner's included, obviously.
Uh-huh.
Greg Hicks from Impressions Catering does our food, and it's always wonderful. It's hard to feed that many people at once, but he manages to get everybody served in about 15 minutes, which is a major feat in itself.
Yes.
And then we, after dinner, the governor will speak first, and then we'll recognize our outgoing officers. We give the MC Hedrick Free Enterprise Award and the Robert Varnell Leadership Award at the meeting. And then Shannon Ritzoff is coming in as our chairman next year. He owns Cafe Roma, and he'll have some brief remarks, and we'll be done.
Okay, yeah, just a very nice evening to celebrate our Chamber's 90th year.
Yes.
And again, it's exciting that the governor's coming, so we welcome him and expect a great turnout.
We do expect a great turnout. We probably have about 300 reservations right now, and as it gets closer, we'll pick that number up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bernadette, thank you so much for joining
Thanks
us
for
today.
having me, Wendy. It's always good to see you.
Well, you too, and I hope you've enjoyed today. And if you're interested, please call the Chamber of Commerce to reserve your tickets for the 90th annual meeting for the Cleveland Bradley Chamber of Commerce. And we will see you next time on WTNB Today.